I'm a physical therapist and I've run across a lot of mobility devices, and this one stood out to me especially because most mobility devices help you get from point A to point B, but this one actually helps you with your daily function. I'm going to review all the features here. I actually use this in my own personal recovery. I'll give you some pointers and recommend who this might be great for. When you first get your iWALK, there is a small setup process. It takes about 30 minutes, but once you have everything set in place, you never need to worry about it again, and it's very easy to take on and off. You'll get quite fast at this after you do it a couple of times. There are 3 buckles that you need to attach, one at your upper thigh, one behind your knee, and one at your ankle, and you do need to make sure you properly secure these straps to get a nice snug fit that is crucial to proper walking with this device. You can see that it's very simple to walk. You can even turn on the spot. It requires no hands and it requires normal to good balance. You can carry things around the house. I love being hands-free, but most importantly, I love the ability to be able to negotiate stairs. You do need to hold on to a railing when you do this, and you go up slowly and you go down slowly, one step at a time. When you go up the stairs, you lead with your uninjured foot, and when you go down the stairs, you always lead with the injured foot. Take your time and you will get really good at this. I love that you can actually complete your daily chores and activities just like normal. I was able to use this for about 2 months while I was recovering from a surgery, and I was able to maintain all my house chores like normal. I really didn't feel limited by anything. I'm actually a mom of 4 and I also have a dog, and I continued on with my normal chores just like I normally did. And the one thing that actually surprised me after using this personally was that it was quite easy to reach down and open drawers and pick things up off the ground. That was really a lifesaver during my recovery. I actually never did use crutches or a scooter. It just did not fit into my lifestyle. Scooters are great if you want speed and maybe you don't have great balance, but for me, I needed to be able to reach down to the ground, use my arms all day long, and most importantly, I have a ton of stairs in my home, so I need to be able to get up and down those by myself. I found that it's really quick and easy to take this on and off, and I love how easy it is to transfer into a chair or into a car. You can see here, you just loosen up the straps, and then you can just take your iWALK, use a table for support, and then just turn on your good foot and sit down. It's as easy as that. Just keep your iWALK nearby. I never needed any assistance with anything. I was completely independent the entire time. Now let me show you a couple of really important features here from a PT perspective that I really like about the design of this. You can see that it attaches with 3 buckles, one at the top of your thigh. This is the most important one and the first one that you're going to attach. I also want you to pay very close attention to this adjustment at the top when you first set it up. This will adjust for the angle of your thigh and can make a big difference in the comfort of the unit. These buckles here are really nicely designed. It's a nice thick plastic buckle that attaches easily, but most importantly, it has a slide adjustment here that is very easy to adjust on the go, which is quite important. You're going to be loosening and tightening this a lot. Let's talk really quickly here about comfort. I found it to be quite comfortable. I didn't have any issues whatsoever. If I was going to be wearing it more than a couple of hours, I'd sometimes roll up a very small towel and put it underneath my knee. It can adjust for your height. This is quite important. You need to make sure that your hips are level after you adjust this for your specific height, and push your knee all the way forward into this sling that's at the front of the iWALK. That prevents any sort of sliding, and you have to make sure that it's completely snug when you attach it. When you attach this first thigh portion at the top, snug it up as tight as you can comfortably. Same with the one behind your knee. That way it will feel really secure and it won't wobble around. I love to use this outdoors, even on uneven ground. Just watch where you're going and take your time. But look how easy it is to get in and out of the car. If I had a scooter, I would need someone to help me. They would have to load the scooter into the trunk. I wouldn't be able to get in and out independently. As a matter of fact, if your injury is on your left foot, you could easily drive with this on your own. I can get out of the car by myself as well. I can even carry bags. This was just really the number one thing that sold me on the iWALK, the independence that it provided me. I could just live my normal life just like always. I was able to easily get in and out of the car, get in and out of my home. I could even negotiate stairs at the front of my house. And the one thing I really like to stress to my clients is that while this mobility and convenience is really great, what's really important is how this trains your muscles to recover after you're done with your device. Because I'm constantly moving like I normally do, My muscle tone and my sense of balance are not going to change nearly as much as they would if I was using a scooter or crutches. This means that I get back on my feet and back to my normal self even quicker. So who is this best fit for? Someone who has normal balance, is fairly active in their daily life, and may have a lot of stairs at their home that they need to be able to negotiate. This is great for me as a mom in my 40s. It works perfectly for me. I was able to do my grocery shopping. I was able to just move around my environment like normal. I absolutely love how this worked out for me, and I wouldn't have it any other way for any future recoveries. But if you're someone who suffers with poor balance, this may not be the device for you, and you may want to check out a scooter. A good rule of thumb is if you're able to stand on one leg for about 3 seconds, this may be a really great option for you. Make sure when you're setting this up the first time that you set it up correctly. This will be crucial in your learning phase. You do need to give it a day or two to really get used to it, but once you've tried it out, you're going to absolutely love it.